Hi babes, how are you? If you're new, welcome. My name is Michelle, and today we're going with a very requested reading on Nicky and Pierre. They are a sensational. They used to be a couple in TikTok, and they had divorced. I don't know how long ago, and it seems like allegedly they're back together, or people are claiming they are because of some sort of like photos or so. So I got to take a look because people asked me to do it. So I want to remind you guys that my readings are not they are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind that the energies could be inverted. Keep in mind that these readings are always for your entertainment purpose only, and everything that I mentioned is allegedly throughout the whole video. So with this said, let's move forward. So right away we got the King of Pentacles, the Three of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Swords in the reverse, the Four of Swords, the Page of Wands in reverse, Two of Wands, the Star, the Chariot in reverse, and overall energy. We got the Lovers at the bottom here, the Six of Pentacles. So I do see allegedly the breakup did bring a lot of revenue for the both of them allegedly, but I feel like regardless of the situation, they did not have hatred for each other. There was allegations that this and that, but it seems right here that they were very amicable and very, I see like peace energy in between the both of them. Although it shows that it wasn't entirely a heartbreak, I'm not sure. Maybe they stayed friends, or maybe like something else could happen allegedly, but it doesn't show like a breakup allegedly at the time. It shows like something amicable and something that's like if they needed time or separation for growth, if any. But I don't see them to be, even the time they were not alleged together according to social media, they were not, I don't see them in bad terms. But it's also symbolizing like allegedly it's not breakup, and I'm not sure what that means. With the Page of Wands in reverse and the Two of Wands, I do see that in the energy that they're showing me, the cards, it's not talking about hatred, it's not talking about jealousy, it's not talking about none of that. It's talking about like maybe both of them needing to do their own thing. Sometimes, you know, social media gets to become a huge point, especially when you are projecting your relationship on social media. It's quite difficult, you know, and social media itself it's hard. Imagine projecting your whole life, especially your relationship, you know, and people have all these opinions, and it could be quite critical and quite difficult for the both of them or individually to deal with the Star and the Chariot in the reverse right here. I don't see like the doors to be completely closed in between them regardless of what happens. I do see allegedly if they were to come back together in the way that people are expecting, I will see that allegedly that could be not as much as about their relationship, but it could be more about as them individually. I do see as well allegedly here that people were too invested in the relationship, and this could have been also allegedly the need to step back in a way to perform in any way that they wanted to, is to step back from the camera because maybe people were too much in their business as a couple allegedly, in, you know, doing too much. So if they were to come back together as a couple, if I said before, because I said like it's like a breakup, not breakup, it's still in the works, it's like not giving me anything yet, but it's not telling me no permanently. And it could be because it's private too, so you know, I could definitely dive in, but I'm just gonna keep it like that. Moving from that, as I said, I feel like if they were to come back, they're going to not focus or be very focused in the relationship as having, like for example, having to make videos together and doing this together, and it was all together allegedly. This could have been like too much, and like being a relationship, living together, having to do content together, and if somebody was doing something, people were asking about the other person. So it was allegedly the need to grow as individuals, individually, not only in social media but also in their personal life. And I feel like it has grown too much, and sometimes you need separation to realize, or some sort of like step back in any way to perform, right, to allegedly realize if it was overwhelming or if it was a relationship or so. And I do feel like allegedly they're talking. I always feel like they have always talked behind doors allegedly, and it's not like just like secretive, it's just privacy. Everybody has that, so that's why it's called personal life. With the Lovers here, I do see a lot of love between them. Keep in mind, I do see the Lovers represent Gemini energy. I forgot to tell you this: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, Leo, Aries, and Cancer. As I was saying, I do see the soulmate card because the lovers are the soulmate card, but keep in mind soulmates are not always romantic. You could be a soulmate with your best friend or so, and you can still be a soulmate and lose romantic feelings. It's more about like a depth of energy. Depth, not death. I sound the same. I'm sorry, I have an accent, so you know, the depth of the connection. They could be just energetically, right? It doesn't always have to be romantically or extrally, you know what I'm saying? Put the S before, or the sexy connection, right? I try to be PG-13 here, you know what I'm saying? So with the Six of Pentacles right here, there's going to be a lot of speculations allegedly coming from third parties, such as usernames, people, random people. This could be also allegedly channels that are actually made for gossip, right? Claiming that allegedly this was a marketing stunt, that they were allegedly doing all of this as a marketing strategy. As I said before, allegedly the breakup did bring a lot of revenue for both of them, and that's not a bad thing. Especially social media is not a bad thing, but allegedly there was also situations here that did help them. I think like, I don't know if they both did or one or the other suffer from anxiety and stress due to social media pressure allegedly at one point. And I do feel like the benefit of like stepping back and allowing themselves to do what they want to do without having to involve their significant other allegedly allowed them to have more privacy. I do feel like that's what they needed, more privacy. And allegedly, again, you don't have to be attached to your couple or to your partner or to your boyfriend or girlfriend, right? And I feel like allegedly there was a point that people were expecting that every time they were posting. So once again, I do feel like allegedly a lot of people are going to be speculating about being marketing, and I feel like it could have been, but I don't feel that to be entirely truth. Again, you cannot be mad if something that you do benefits you money wise. It's hello, that's great, but I don't see allegedly that was marketing strategy entirely. I do see allegedly here somebody saying like, oh, they scammed their fans, blah blah blah. Allegedly, it's not a scam. No, it's not. So I just feel like some people just get mad about everything, you know. So just take it from what it comes from, like from who it comes from, basically. With the Ten of Cups right here, I do feel like they could work. If they want to get back together, they will work. And allegedly they wanted to adopt in the future too, but I feel like they look so great together. It's like synergy. Energetically, they look so cute. I don't know, my opinion, right? Yeah. Anyways, we got the Ace of Cups here and the Two of Swords. I do feel as well allegedly that they're going to be spotted out in a cafe. I speak Spanish, so sometimes I'm like, I say things in Spanish. Let me get the word in English. Let me translate it in my brain. In a coffee shop. Coffee shop. They're gonna be spotted allegedly in a coffee shop or something about eating, I don't know. And people be like, wait, hold on, and somebody's gonna take a photo or a video, and allegedly people are gonna be like, that's an old photo, that's an old video, that's not recent. And allegedly the person's like, no, it was this Saturday or whatever day they took a photo. And people be like, oh my gosh, they're back together, they were together the whole time. And allegedly they're gonna continue to confuse you because it's fun. Like, you can't blame people for having fun because it's fun to have speculations, you know. But allegedly they're not going to tell you immediately, but then they're going to tell you individually. And then I see Pierre being the one first, right? And I see him sitting down in like a couch or something, and he's like, we gotta talk. And he's gonna put like his name and that guy's name, are we back together? And he's gonna allegedly say like, we have bad news and and people are gonna be like, no, they're not back together, this was just a friendship kind of thing. And he's like, welcome to allegedly my new boyfriend or something like that, or allegedly something down those lines. And then Nikki sits down. If it's not Pierre and Nikki, it could be vice versa, but I feel allegedly how I'm viewing it, it's him saying that like that allegedly. And people be like, oh my gosh, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be so exciting, but it's gonna be amazing in social media, especially in TikTok. Also, it's giving me a Star Wars reference too. The good side and the bad side, you know, like when they have those shiny, I'm sorry if you're a Star Wars fan and I'm not using the right terms, I am so sorry, I just don't know them. But moving from that, it's something reference from the Star Wars, the good side, the bad side, the Jedi and the other dude with the black cape. And then, you know what, they have the Star Wars swords. One is like the white one and the other one, or the blue one and the other one is like the red one. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they're both Star Wars fans, and it's giving me a reference to that movie, but I don't know exactly the reference. That's why I'm telling you like this, because I don't know much about that. But I do see them. I do see them going out on dates. I do see them. They're gonna be spotted. Listen, if you guys don't want to be spotted, be careful, because you got fans that are better than the FBI, let me tell you that. But I do see them allegedly being spotted. But listen, listen, before that alleged photo or sale, or that photo is like speculating or whatever, I do see Pierre allegedly wearing like a white tank top, or a light tank top, and then I see him with a leather matrix kind of looking what I would call sweater or jacket, and I see him like taking a photo like with his hand in the pocket, like that, right? And then Nicky, allegedly, I see him with I would say like a beige or brown color jacket too. I see like having like, if it's not a black shirt, could be like dark deep blue, and another photo, right? And allegedly the very bad quality photo that looked like it was taken from a Nokia from 1992 if they had cameras back then, because of the quality, that's what it's gonna be. What they're gonna be popping out is the photo that Pierre allegedly and Nicky did post on IG separately, and they're gonna spot Pierre's outfit in that photo, and allegedly it would be like, no, that is Pierre, that is Nicky, and they're together, and allegedly it's gonna be like that. But they're gonna be spotting. There's gonna be some photos and some outfits allegedly that's gonna be spotting a little bit tomorrow. And again, keep in mind that me reading the future doesn't mean it's gonna happen tomorrow. It's not the newspaper that I'm reading the future, so it could be months, years, or a year or so, but that's what I see here in the future, not today. Maybe when I post today, but I don't know, future. And then you're gonna get clarifying something with Krabby Patty. I don't know what Krabby Patty is for this reference I was pointing out, but something about SpongeBob. I don't know. Work with me and in and out too. I don't know what those references are or means as of right now allegedly, but I do feel like eventually they're gonna clarify, and there's a big chance that they could be eventually trying to be back together amicably. But I like surprises, and I feel like you guys are going to be very excited whenever everything happens. And keep in mind, not everything is written in stone, regardless of what they decide, and regardless if they try it or not. It doesn't mean that they have to. So if you guys care for them, just support them individually and together if that were to. But it shows here that they could be getting back together, and how they used to is very strongly like this allegedly. And maybe if they did get legally divorced, the fact that they're not bounded to a paper, I do feel like this could also be like, because sometimes marrying and having that paperwork allegedly could be very, very intense in people's energies, you know. But as of right now, everything's in the works. The main thing is I do see them healthy, happy, which health is all, you know, everything. I see him healthy, happy, both of them, and at peace and amicable, getting their back as they should, and, you know, doing their thing privately how they wanted to do. But I do see energy in between them, having synergy allegedly, and being peaceful. So, you know, and, you know, like in that food thing, I see like a barbecue kind of thing, like, you know, for example, like, you know, the brats or the hot dogs and stuff like that. I don't know. Yeah, barbecue restaurant. I don't know. I know nothing, but I know something. Anyways, I'm gonna give you some cards for this. Oh my god, my back is hurting. It's a Spirit Keeper of the East, Walking in Beauty. Ooh, I mean, they're both very, very, very cute, so makes sense. We got Nature Spirits. Oh my god, we got a lot of cards. Spirit of Water, Eagle Medicine, and Spirit of Earth. And I'm not gonna read them all. Should I? Yeah. Spirit Keeper of the West, Elder, Smudging Ceremony. These are all like spiritual meanings. It's not just necessarily just random words. If some of the things that I said called your attention, you should look it up and what is that means on a spiritual world, or whatever you call and felt attracted to means spiritually. Sorry, I'm just tired and hungry, but mainly tired. Well, I'm 31. But this is my bedtime. What am I doing working on my bedtime? What am I doing? Anyways, we got a couple cards. We got the fruits of labor. It says it's time to reap the fruits of your labor and become rich. Rich gain is here. Yes. We got wisdom. It says insights into the future. Into the nature of physical objects gives you foresight. Use your best judgment. Foresight. I'm gonna go that. Look. We got the wisdom card and the foresight. And it says right here, insights into nature of physical objects gives you foresight. Use your best judgment. And then we got foresight. Can you believe that? And it says pay attention to things that are important to ensure wealth. Be far sight and alert. Oh my goodness. And then we got surprise. Like I told you in the reading, you see, I love me. An unexpected turn can bring positive change. Be ready for change. Oh, I see your birthday. I don't know, celebration maybe. Anywho, this is the end of the reading, guys. I hope you liked it. If you didn't, oh well, it's still gonna be here. Anyways, thank you so much. If you guys want me to read about somebody else, please let me know in the comments and I'll take a look into it and try my best to get to do it. Anyways, you can follow me outside of YouTube. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify. I have a podcast there that speak in English and Spanish on spiritual topics. You can also book with me directly on my website and for personal readings. And anyways, thank you. Bye.